On April 12, 2025, the top gainer of the stock exchange is actually a familiar underwear brand. Hanes increased 27% in a day. Why? Let's review this. I'll review stock top gainers and losers of August 12, 2025. The top gainer is a underwear brand, and one of the losers is a taser or weapons manufacturer. Today, the top news include tariffs, Fed interest rate, and so on. So everybody is watching very closely. Overall, the stock market in the United States increased. In Asia, is increasing. The cryptocurrency is very high, and the rates is steady. But I'm not an expert of interest rates and so on. I'm just trying to capture everything in one screen. It is another historical high. For example, the NASDAQ index hit another historical high. This is the total history of NASDAQ. You can see it's been increasing steadily. Even in the past half year, there's a brief drop due to the announcement of the tariff, but then it keeps on increasing. Today, NVIDIA have a market capitalization of $4.46 trillion. It has not been very far since it became a $4 trillion company. So everything is moving very fast. Okay, let's review the top gainers and losers. The top gainers are TMPX, Tonix Pharmaceutical, HBI, Hanes Brand, Mercy Systems, CSE, C Limited, and AAON. And I'm going to review what they do briefly and how they are performing. Tonix Pharmaceutical is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on developing new drugs. And the main purpose of the drugs is to prevent and treat central nervous system disorders. And the stock actually has been gaining year to date for about 80%. So it's not very surprising that it increased by a notch of 30% in a day. Hanes is a brand that carries the underwear, increased by close to 30%. But you can actually see the stock has been dropping year to date by about 20-30%. The sudden increase of the stock is due to the appearance of a buyer. So the buyer wants to buy it for $5 billion, whereas the current market cap is $2.3 billion. So if this holds true, then the Hanes stock would keep on rising for a bit. Another high riser today is Mercury Systems. Mercury Systems is a defense company. It makes components for a lot of defense contractors. This Mercury system is military embedded systems. Basically, they make critical components for the US military. It's not very surprising. This year to date increase has been about 60%. And suddenly there's a big increase today, maybe something related to the news of the upcoming meeting between US president and Russian president. The market cap is $4 billion. AAON, they make what's called commercial and industrial HVAC system. This company increased 15%, but don't be fooled by this rise. Overall, this company has been decreasing. It's a pretty, I would call it a boring sector, and it's been decreasing 30% in a year. It had a big drop the other day, and then it bounced back. Another company that's very exciting, truly exciting, I think, is the company called C Limited. This company may not be familiar to a lot of customers from the United States, but it's based in Singapore. It's listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It's a leading global consumer internet company. As you can see, it does something related to gaming, shopping, and financials. It's kind of like the US equivalent of Amazon, except it does a lot other things as well. So this has been not a big surprise if you have been watching it. This is the first time I'm watching it. And year to date increase is 60%. And today it suddenly jumped by 19%. Okay, so now let's review some of the top losers today. They are Celanese Corporation, Summit Therapeutics, Cardinal Health, Axon Enterprise, and a Chinese EV maker, Xiaopeng, XPENG. The number one on the list is Celanese Corporation. Celanese is thinking after the company provided a weaker profit forecast for the third quarter. They are manufacturer of chemicals and supplies across many different markets. So it's a pretty fundamental company, and that might be one of the reasons why they're dropping, because I think this is the age of AI and tech, and so maybe the investment money is going somewhere else. But it's also not surprising because in the year to date, it has dropped by 40%. So it keeps on dropping. The second on the list is Summit Therapeutics. Summit Therapeutics is a biopharmaceutical oncology company focused on the discovery, development, and commercialization of patents. This is a company that's focused very much on health. And year to date, it has uh, increased by 40%. So today's drop is of 9%, shouldn't be overly alarming. I think it's pretty normal. The reason it dropped is because of their loss is wider than expected. Overall, not a terribly big deal, in my opinion. A third one is also a health related company, Cardinal Health, CAH. Cardinal Health provide healthcare solutions, logistics, and supplies. It's a reasonably boring area, but over the past 6 months, year to date, it has increased by 20% or more. It is likely that this sector related to health and healthcare is gaining, but today there's a 7.2% drop. But again, it's not a terribly big concerning news. The next company is called Axon. Axon is a company that sells weapons for public security. So the stock has been increasing this year, over 25% year to date. I think with the emphasis on safety, maybe this kind of stock will keep on increasing a little bit. So again, today's drop of 9% is really, to me, not a terribly big concern. This is interesting. The Chinese EV maker Xiaopeng, and if you look at the year to date, it has been increasing by 60%. That's a pretty amazing rise. And Xiaopeng's market cap is now $19 billion, still very low compared to Tesla's market cap, but it is exciting and it's growing pretty fast. Although there's a little bit of a drop today, but that's mainly because there was a higher expected rise yesterday. Uh, I just want to mention some warnings and disclaimer. As you can obviously see, the above only serves as my personal observation and commentary, and don't use it as any kind of financial guidance or advice. Okay, thank you very much. And if you're interested in this, please like, and this will help the algorithm of YouTube quite a bit. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you again